Libra, hello there. Firstly, I'm just going to put a nudge out to you guys. There's a kid in the background. He gets happy, really happy, and he absolutely loses it. So I'm sorry if you hear a kid going wild in the background. He's safe, but yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so this is your collective love reading. It's taken you through September right the way up until mid-October. Remember though guys, time is fluid. It's not going to fit for all of you. There really is a hesitancy coming through and an avoidance. I'm getting like a 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands. So the 5s, that's all about trouble, instability, unpredictability. But 7 as well, that can also be about challenges and a needing to take responsibility and try and develop personal growth. Spirit's been coming into me before your reading really strongly about your Jupiter sign. So if you was to put your details into Cafe Astrology, similar to how you do it with your North Node, and go listen to that reading, because that's all about expansion, but on a physical level. And by clearing any clutter that's around you, it actually invites in more positive energy because there's more space around you within your life. If you could like, share and subscribe, that'd be fab. Thank you very much. And there's a finality, bringing things to an end. That's right at the bottom of the deck. I'll give it one more shuffle. Yeah, I've got black all over my hands because I've been doing an absolute whopping sage before your reading. It's been needed. Okay, so how was your party? How did they come into the reading? I don't know why I'm going towards your party. Maybe this is a cross-watcher reading. Never done that before, but we'll go ahead with that. How's your party? How are they coming into the reading? Oh my God, you can't make that up. 10 of Swords. There's something that needs boxing off here, and I'm hearing it's the elephant in the room, like Jupiter. There's going to be a lot of learning that'll take place from it, but there's something I'm getting. This is between the both of you. You're going to have to give me a minute because I can feel the energy there, but I can't read it. Let's see what you've got. See, look, you're both at the same point, or you're approaching one and you're approaching an ending. Stammering's going, great sign. But your party just wants to let something go. Spirit is trying to, I'm hearing surge in, put in there, optimism, so you're able to expand. But there's a tunnel vision vibe at the moment where there's difficulties that are going on for you, and Spirit's trying to say they're just a part of your life, a piece of your life. They don't make up the whole picture of how something is, but there definitely is a needing for closure here. Spirit's drawing me straight away towards the black. That is mega blockages. Mega, they're saying. This reading to me, it's going to be about coming together in partnership and both being on the same page, but making a solid commitment to not letting happen before happen again. Spirit saying, need to get off the wheel. You need to get off the wheel. Okay, so what is it that's going on between you and your person in love as of this moment, please, Spirit? The Emperor, that's the taking charge. That's also where Jupiter is placed as of this moment. It's in Aries. How does your party, how do they view you as of this moment? Wheel of Fortune, that's the Jupiter card. And needing to move on, and wanting to move on. There's like a desperate vibe here, as if there's an issue of, can we move on from this? But whilst one of you, I'm hearing, is peddling or trying to take control, The other one just wants to walk away from it and thinks that by walking away it'll go away, and it won't, because they're not fully willing to take responsibility here. And the reason that I'm getting that is because the Emperor, it's an energy of taking responsibility, confidence, knowing, being assertive, being in control, but also listening and hearing other people out as well. But you can see that ending there, and the guy has got that red gown wrapped around him, but it's only from the waist down. It's not as if it's being completely worn, as if that's the, I did hear character, that's the role that's going to be taken. It's a half in, half out type of energy, but a denial as well. Okay, what is it that your party, what are they not revealing to you as of this moment? Death card. Scorpio energy. I've got a Scorpio reading going out this evening. I really suggest some of you go and listen to that. Spirit's pulling me towards that. There's a lot of thinking going on here. I'm getting it between the downloads, as if there's a lot of time that's been taken out to think of this situation. But you're at a loss as well, because you can't seem to get past this barrier. But this Emperor, if it's one of you that's in this energy, that's a wanting to move forward. A really putting your foot down. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if there was cards that are back up that coming out, not in reverse, but kind of sideways, as if to say there's temporary belief there of this assertive type energy, taking control, but then there's a lack and a pessimism as well that just kind of gives up and a can't be arsed type of energy. What is your parties? What are their fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection with you? 6 of Wands. Might be travel, wanting to make progress, making things seem like they're in a certain way, but they're not. As well, I'm getting energy of that should maybe be in reverse or sideways, again like that Emperor. There's something that needs to be stopped here. It's unreasonable, because there's a new beginning right there, right in front of you. And those 2 cards, again, they come out within the Scorpio reading. They've been well shuffled. I always see them as a sequence as you go through this transformation, this death card energy, creating change. There's then moving forward in this 6 of Wands energy. That then being optimism, passionate, being held in higher regard, or feeling better within yourself as well. But there's a divide here. What's your party? What's their plan of action when it comes to the connection with you? The Hierophant. There's something they strongly believe here. Definitely a stubborn vibe that's coming through. They can't seem to explain it or work out how they're going to move forward, even though they know what the right thing is to do. Okay, let's go on to the last card. Mega blockages within the reading and guidance and spirit. What can they give Libra for moving forward? The Hermit energy. I mean, there's major arcanas everywhere, so this is the universe coming in and nudging you forward, saying something's got to be done now, and if you're not going to do something about it, we'll shake it up for you and get it done. Because there's energy of wanting something doing, but not fully putting the commitment out there to change it. There's a burying here, and the reason that I get it is because that Ten of Swords, it's up at the top. The Gentleman, all of this red is relating to anger for me. It can be passion. It's like anger, frustration, a yearning of something, but it's not getting there. And With that Ten of Swords, I get an energy of wanting to push those feelings, those emotions down, and not feel them from, say, the solar plexus upwards. So this Nine of Swords energy, I feel this is an energy that's gone on for a long period of time, with it being a 9. There's a wanting to make progression, but you can't because the hands are blocking the eyes there, as if there's something that doesn't want to be looked at or addressed. And then I'm hearing again, clear strong guidance for Libra, please, Spirit. What can you give me with this Nine of Swords? Well, 10 of Pentacles. It's about your abundance, your day-to-day. That can be stress. It doesn't have to just be about money, time, what you own. It can be blockages as well. With that gentleman there sitting high on the trunk, I'm getting a feeling of excess and beyond the means, that type of energy. Someone's looking as if they're taking control of a situation, and it's not being controlled at all. The reason that I'm getting that is because that gentleman there that's on the trunk is also similar to the Emperor that's there. And whilst it appears like someone's fine, it's obviously not the case, because that's why the Nine of Swords are there, running behind. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Ten of Pentacles? There's acts of impulsivity, I feel here, because stuff isn't being thought out properly. And whilst abundance can be there, whatever that means for you, assets, time, because of these acts of impulsivity, it's kind of a 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Because the decisions that are being made aren't being made or coming from the right place. It's coming from a place of lack and needing to have something, whether that be in time, not how am I going to make more time for myself. It's an act of impulsivity because you're under the illusion that time's there when really it isn't. It can be about money as well, as if you're spending it, but it's not really there. But it will be there and can be there if you organise it better. That's what I'm getting, because that Ten of Pentacles is a slow moving energy, Pentacles energy. But there's not quite getting there. But there's an appearance of something being in a certain way when it's really not like that. 6 of Wands again. And 2 of Pentacles. No matter how much moving forward there is, there's always going to be overwhelm if you remain in this mindset. Believe here. Definitely a stubborn vibe that's coming through. They can't seem to explain it or work out how they're going to move forward, even though they know what the right thing is to do. Okay, let's go on to the last card. Mega blockages within the reading and guidance and spirit. What can they give Libra for moving forward? The Hermit energy. I mean, there's major arcanas everywhere. So this is the universe coming in and nudging you forward, saying something's got to be done now. And if you're not going to do something about it, we'll shake it up for you and get it done. Because there's energy of wanting something doing, but not fully putting the commitment out there to change it. There's a burying here. And the reason that I get it is because that Ten of Swords, it's up at the top. The gentleman, all of this red is relating to anger for me. It can be passion. It's like anger, frustration, a yearning of something, but it's not getting there. And with that Ten of Swords, I get an energy of wanting to push those feelings, those emotions down and not feel them from, say, the solar plexus upwards. It's like a pushing down of the emotions into the stomach. So there's a walking round of this pent up anger and frustration that's really being ignored. Okay, I'll just neaten these up for you guys. I'm not having the best time, guys, when it comes to this phone stand, but we'll get going anyway. It'll be fine. So this Nine of Swords energy, I feel this is an energy that's gone on for a long period of time, with it being a 9. It's like a cumulative, I can't say that, cumulative effect. That's what I'm getting. And there's a wanting to move forward. There's a wanting to make progression, but you can't because the hands are blocking the eyes there, as if there's something that doesn't want to be looked at or addressed. And then I'm hearing again, clear strong guidance for Libra, please, Spirit. What can you give me with this Nine of Swords? Well, 10 of Pentacles. It's about your abundance, your day to day. That can be stress. It doesn't have to just be about money, time, what you own. It can be blockages as well. With that gentleman there sitting high on the trunk, I'm getting a feeling of excess and beyond the means, that type of energy. Someone's looking as if they're taking control of a situation, and it's not being controlled at all. The reason that I'm getting that is because that gentleman there that's on the trunk is also similar to the Emperor that's there. And whilst it appears like someone's fine, it's obviously not the case, because that's why the Nine of Swords are there, running behind. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on this 10 of Pentacles? There's acts of impulsivity, I feel here, because stuff isn't being thought out properly. And whilst abundance can be there, whatever that means for you, assets, time, because of these acts of impulsivity, it's kind of a 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Because the decisions that are being made aren't being made or coming from the right place. It's coming from a place of lack and needing to have something, whether that be in time, not how am I going to make more time for myself. It's an act of impulsivity because you're under the illusion that time's there when really it isn't. It can be about money as well, as if you're spending it but it's not really there. But it will be there and can be there if you organise it better. That's what I'm getting, because that 10 of Pentacles is a slow moving energy, Pentacles energy. But there's not quite getting there. But there's an appearance of something being in a certain way when it's really not like that. 6 of Wands again. And 2 of Pentacles. No matter how much moving forward there is, there's always going to be overwhelm if you remain in this mindset. I know Spirit's saying this is how they see the collective as of this moment, but this is what your blockage is. Your party, 10 of Swords energy. How is it else that they're coming into this reading as of this moment, please, Spirit? Well, 2 cards come out there. Queen of Cups and 3 of Wands. You want me to take one more? 9 of Pentacles. This energy here that's up at the back, this is a getting yourself into a good position as a family, as a unit, all being on board. And then there's a moving forward, that 6 of Wands energy. I feel if some of you, this is your energy, there's a fear of moving forward, because every time you move forward, you develop yourself, build yourself up. And then there's a needing to take responsibility again. It creates overwhelm because there's a constant going round in circles. The reason that I'm getting the go round in circles is because the infinity symbol is above there, the lady's head. And when there's growth, because she's up there on that skyscraper, she's looking up at, whilst there's opportunity there, there's a cycle that can't quite be broken. And this is causing your other party to get stressed, and when they get over emotional, they start thinking about Pentacles wise, themselves. They're not thinking of the collective. The reason that I'm getting that is because that Queen of Cups is there and that Three of Wands. And whilst they're always looking for an opportunity, I'm hearing outlet. There's the Nine of Pentacles there. And the Nine of Pentacles is about being established, being independent, being in a good place, career-wise, financially. But the difference between both of you here is you're thinking of the household, may even be your career, everything as a whole, and they're not. They're thinking of themselves. They're panicking here though. They really are sweating bullets, because what's in their fears, anxieties and concerns is that Six of Wands, and it's up there in your energy as well. But there's a convincing vibe. That you are as well, but it's because there's something over here that isn't being addressed. It isn't being addressed. Okay, clear, strong guidance, please, Spirit. What can you give me on this Emperor card? What's the situation between Libra and their party? Three of Pentacles in reverse. I'm telling you, there's an issue here that you can't talk about. It's as if there's a power imbalance. One of you is trying to tell the other one, and the other one is resisting the change. And that's why there's stress. You're both at the same point. You're both wanting the same thing. But I'm hearing you're wanting to put your point across because you're wanting to see things for the collective, as a household, this is a group decision. But they're wanting to see things and remaining independent. There's something that's I just feel is being hidden here. It really is. That makes them emotional. Reason for that is because this Queen is sat there and she's turning her back on that Ten of Swords. And she can't even address it. And whenever there's an opportunity for this party, whether it comes to taking time for themselves, concentrating on their own thing, may even be money, they're always looking for that opportunity. But they're stressed because, did you hear that then? They know you want more. King of Cups and High Priestess. I'm telling you, there's something being kept quiet here. If that High Priestess is not a secret, I think it's withdrawal. Let me see what I can get. What is that High Priestess energy, please, Spirit? What have we got on that high? Wows. 2 cards come out there. Right. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is seen as Leo, Virgo energy. And we've also got the Page of Pentacles. Some of you may be Virgo, Libra, cuspers. You don't have to be. But what they're holding back is, or what they're withdrawing from is, I feel it's you wanting to get things in order, do the right thing, knowing that something you commit to, it's for a long period of time, and the suggestions being put out there, or you're trying to do the right thing because of the kids. There's dependence here. But you're fed up of constantly trying to, I'm hearing, nourish the past. I'm not quite sure how that falls in. And yep, the next card to come out was, there's that Five of Swords. Because whatever it is that's been going on behind the scenes constantly leads to conflict. I don't feel it's anything passionate. I'm just not getting passion within the reading. I'm getting more of somebody wanting independence. Maybe they're realising that the passion isn't there, or they're lacking motivation. And that's why they're so stressed and exhausted and in that Ten of Swords energy. But there's something here where it's the right thing for you to be doing. There's a project or something you're trying to start to get things into order. But it's as if they're wanting something now. They're living in the moment, but you're balancing yourself out, which a Libra would, and thinking of the long term and what the right thing is to do, but they don't want to get involved with that. I'm just going to put it out there. This energy that's over here, I'm just not liking the vibe that's coming from it. But I feel your party is riding it out before they have to come together. There's a reason they want to take their own responsibility and be independent. And that's that Nine of Pentacles that's over there. They're thinking if they can gain just a bit more time, everything will fall into place. And they can possibly come in and present you with trying to start something, but they can't do it yet because there's something hidden behind the scenes, or there's something, if it's not a person, they're keeping to themselves their own little secret. Yeah, it may be about feelings, but they can't reveal it yet. You can see there in that card, she's just behind the curtain, as if she's in, but she's out. And they know there's new opportunities there for you. They're hearing the messages that you're saying, but they can't take it on yet, because if something was to be spoken about or revealed, it is not going to go down well. Okay, clear, strong guidance, please, Spirit. What can you give me on this Wheel of Fortune of how Libra's party, how they view them as of this moment? Ten of Cups, Ace of Swords. Well, the universe is moving you on here. There's something that you want, which is the best for the both of you. But it's going to become clear that Ace of Swords can be about taking action. But it can also be an aha moment, finding something out. To me, it can be finality of something as well. There's something to do with a house, a home, a wanting of security here. I'm getting that because of the key that's there. There's a wanting of more. It's there right in front of you, but you can't get to it yet. And Spirit's saying, I'm moving you on so you can both come together and the situation will clear up, but there's a not wanting to rush it yet. Don't rush it. Stop acting impulsively. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Death card? What is Libra's party? What are they not revealing to them as of this moment? What's hidden for Libra's party, please, Spirit? Well, that card flicked itself over. King of Wands. The Tower in reverse. And the Nine of Cups. They know they've been selfish, because the stuff that they felt passionate towards, this King of Wands energy. And whilst they're trying to avoid this Tower moment, there's also I'm hearing compulsion. It's that self as well. I'm not saying they're selfish, but there's something that they're gaining at the moment that really satisfies their needs, that they feel passionate about, but they're waiting for it to end. It's as if they've got a goal in place and they can't move forward with you yet until this goal has ended. And that's why the Tower's there, because they're trying to avoid this absolute meltdown, let you down gradually. Or this issue, whatever the Tower is gradually becoming less and less and less. And as it becomes less, it may be an owing of something. It's making them happy. Because they're, it sounds awful to say, not getting away with it, But if they reveal it, it's going to go down. So they're gradually trying to swerve committing to something with you because there's something they don't want to reveal. But they can see the end in sight. What can you give me, please, Spirit, of what their fears, anxieties and concerns are, please, when it comes to this Six of Wands? Well, they're panicking like you don't know what, because that's you coming in, suggesting, moving forward, proposing, I'm hearing, so it might be to do with marriage. More things you want to do, may even be travel, because there's a new beginning. There's something that you want that they're panicking about, but puts them under massive pressure because they're waiting for whatever this Ten of Wands is to end. They're ashamed as well, overburdened, and they're gripping to this ending, because when it ends, it'll bring relief. It's as if it's a financial commitment or business, something like that. I keep hearing authorities. Authorities are involved. I'm feeling real stress here of trying to ride things out. What is that Ten of Wands, please, Spirit? What's the Ten of Wands? Something's been started again and they've took a heavy responsibility on, and it's panicking them because whilst you want to move forward, they can't, because they're waiting for something to come to an end. And their anxiety for them as well is that they've acted impulsively. This is what that Fool energy can be about. Not always a careless vibe, but not completely thinking things through. But because it's not gone in the direction that it has, it's gone from 0 to 10 rapidly. And all it's done is encouraged more responsibility, being ashamed because there's something that hasn't gone the right way, but they thought that it would. Can possibly even be gambling, because that's what that Wheel of Fortune card is there. Not that it's gambling, but the wheel that's on it. I'm just being shown a casino. What's this Ten of Wands, please, Spirit? What have we got with this Ten of Wands? Christ almighty. Right, we've got the Chariot card and we've got Temperance. I'm hearing paying off. But what that Chariot is about, that can be about going away. Especially with that Six of Wands being there as well. But there's a needing to act quick here. And what's bothering them is that they're trying to appear like everything's alright, but it isn't. The Chariot's a very proud energy. It's a swift energy as well, and even when they come up against challenges, they know they're able to tackle them. It's as if they're falling off the Chariot, but they can just get themselves back on again. But the reason I'm sensing this is long term, because there's an act of impulsivity or something has happened here, and there's a repayment or something due or a waiting on a decision, and it's put them under a lot of stress. And they know there's going to be difficulty moving forward. But with this Chariot, while it is a swift energy in this deck, they're on a snail there. And that Temperance is really slow energy. That as well, that Temperance card, even though it's Sagittarius, it's ruled by Jupiter. They're now starting to see and recognise the commitment they're going to have to put into something to get themselves out of it. And it's requiring two of you working together, both being on the same page, and I don't think they like that. I'm hearing again independence. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Hierophant energy? What's their plan of action when it comes to moving the connection forward with Oh my God. King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. They know they're going to have to do the right thing now because there's a family involved. But they're still acting impulsively and being shown really strongly. The horse there, horses, that can be linked to the gambling. That's just where spirit is taking me. But they're going to do the right thing now. There's I feel taking ownership. This feels for some of you like a past reading as well, but it may have gone on, I've just done it again, said May, but may have gone on, it may have gone on since May, where they're seeing themselves and possibly the way they're spending or managing their time isn't realistic. The reason that I'm getting that is because that gentleman there, where's my wand? He stood on top of those antlers as if holding himself in higher regard, feeling the security because his hands are in his pockets, but the money isn't at the same level. And that stag is looking back here because there's something more long term and they need your help more than what you think, but they won't speak up about it, and that's why that High Priestess is over there. Because there's a sense of, whilst they're working really hard to get themselves out of it, you may take ownership or responsibility of everything, and that's why the Ten of Pentacles is up at the top, the whole household, to help you move forward, trying to manage things, and they don't want it. They want to stay independent. What can you give me as guidance, please, Spirit? Oh my God. Let me just... I've got Libra in my chart as well. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Hermit energy as guidance for Libra? What can you give me as guidance for Libra with this Hermit energy? You really need to sit and think about how you're going to approach this. It's gone on for that long. May even have been this ongoing issue. I'm hearing finality because Spirit's taking me right the way over to the Ace of Swords there. Last September, last October. And you sat and made something clear then, I feel, of the direction you want to be going in and the opportunities that you have got. And Spirit's saying there's a needing to hold back here, to take hold of the reins and think of the long term instead of these acts of impulsivity. What else can you give me on this Queen of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Lovers? Whatever it is that you want, that you're planning to do, you can get there, but there's something I feel like a plan or a project that you've put in place, but you're making things difficult for yourself. Because this lady here, she's got the chessboard and she's trying to move the pieces around, and I'm hearing Peter, Paul. As if there's a constant needing to be thinking of the next step ahead. But the reason the situation's difficult is because of the decisions that are being made. It's as if there's a comforting of somebody, or they're down in some way. And whilst there's a needing, or it's only fair to offer compassion, they're still not willing to commit to whatever it is they said they was going to put the time into and change. I'm hearing depreciation and submissive. It's that handing over control, but something is being approached too abruptly. I feel stuck with it. I feel like at a bit of a loose end because it's an ongoing cycle. But I feel you know the direction that you want to be going in and how you can get there. But there's another person that's not willing to get on board. May even be the other way around. As I said, this may be your energy, but this really has taken a flip here. But I feel there's someone else or authorities within the picture. And that's why stuff's going to be moved forward, because that's definitely an authoritative figure. The Emperor. We've got the Hierophant who's above the Emperor. That's a do-gooder, doing the right thing. We've also got the Wheel of Fortune, and we've got this ending here. Something needs to stop. And it needs to stop to avoid this Tower card being in the upright. Okay, sending massive hugs your way. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and look forward to catching up with you end of September. Bye.